think they'll be ready to go. Gabe is practicing some. He hasn't gotten a whole lot of the team reps, but I saw him going through the drills, and he was moving fine, laterally, straight ahead, running routes, catching balls. I think he'll be ready for the game. I believe he and Gerald will both be full go when we start back to practice on Tuesday.
You've gotten good production out of the tight ends without Gabe, but what kind of dimension can he bring if he is ready to go?
Well, he's a big body and has really good quickness off the ball, so I think he can help us from a blocking standpoint. And he's an outstanding receiver, outstanding receiving tight end, very big, great target. He's 6'6", about 250 pounds, and runs very well. So he brings everything to the game that a receiving tight end possibly can. He can be a vertical threat. He can be a deep threat. He can be an intermediate route runner, an underneath route runner. He's an excellent receiving tight end prospect.
Did you get accomplished what you wanted in the bye week as far as whatever extra stuff you wanted to put in?
Yep. We sure did. We gave him some time off, and that was really important. We practiced Sunday morning and got some work done. They had Sunday afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. And we got back to work on Thursday and practiced exclusively preparing ourselves for Notre Dame. And, we have, game plans, offense, defense, and special teams wise, things that we think will work. And we've had a chance to go out there. Today will be the fourth practice and work on these things. What's going on, you guys?
How's it going?
Hi.
So when you have a bye week, it allows you to do extra. Does it depend on the opponent coming up? Are you doing definitely extra game prep in those times, or are you doing more fundamental work, or just? We
did more game prep. Okay. You have your choice. Some people will take their open week and they'll spend the majority of it getting back to fundamentals, and sometimes that's a good idea. We worked some on fundamentals, but most of our time was spent getting ready for Notre Dame.
And I know you look at a lot of film in Notre Dame, but did you have a chance, or your coaches or players have a chance just to watch the Notre Dame game yesterday, and what did you learn out of that?
Well, we practiced early yesterday and got out of practice in time to watch a lot of the Notre Dame game, and saw them play in Pitt, and they're both good football teams, and we think we match it well with either one of them, and I think our guys had a chance to see the guys we're going to be playing against on on live TV and see the excitement of the game and the energy of the game. We have video copies of all their games, but the TV is a little different to look at. It gives you a little different perspective.
Can that be helpful?
Yeah, I think so. They practiced for Notre Dame Saturday morning and then watched Notre Dame's game about an hour later. So I kind of like the way that all laid out. Yeah, it was a good plan.
It's good to have a bye week at any time, but was it especially nice to have it now, getting into really the meat of the schedule, or the most important game of the year, however we want to phrase that?
I think there's some merit to that, but really, when you have a bye week real late in the season, that can be a good thing if you've had a lot of injuries throughout the course of the season, and it might give you a chance to finish strong. I think this bye week fell at the right time for our football team. Even though we've only played 3 games, we had 3 or 4 weeks of camps. We've had several weeks of football. I think it gave us a chance to get fresh. Sometimes you can overtrain them in a bye week, and you lose an opportunity to get fresh and stay fresh. And even though we practiced this week, we didn't practice that long. But we had shells and full pads on some. We went in short some. But I thought it was real upbeat, and they were into it, and we got better, and we had good reps getting ready for Notre Dame.
Will you have Crank this week?
It's doubtful, very doubtful. We'll have Crank.
And will you then keep Higgs?
Well, we'll use Higgs some on offense, and also Brandon Cottom, and we have some other running backs. We can put any combination of backs in the backfield. We'll be glad to get Crank back, but I don't believe he's going to be available for the Notre Dame game. It's very doubtful.
You had a night practice this week?
We went out, I think it was a Thursday evening under the lights, had a lot of fun, didn't practice real long, brought some music out there, hadn't seen our guys in 3 or 4 days. They acted like they missed us and liked us again, so we had a blast, really did. They practiced well, we had a lot of fun. Notre Dame week is a fun week. The guys get excited.
Just I guess the excitement for a night game and it being Notre Dame, does that kind of hype things up a little bit more this week?
No doubt. Hypes it up a bunch. They're excited. It's, like you said, it's a night game, and it's one of the premier college football games this weekend, and it's at our place, and it's about us, and that's exciting, for our team and our program.
You're going to hear it all week. Is Caleb Turvis your starting quarterback?
He was last time I looked.
Better just get you prepped,
Sure, yeah. Well, he's number one, absolutely. And, obviously, Robert's a good player and getting better, and certainly will compete. But right now, Caleb Turbush is our number one quarterback, and Robert Marvis, too, and we'll play them both. I like what we have in place.